The reason why Look and Vibrant never use synthetic vitamins, here's the answer from a human biologist, Gary Bricka, and a biohacker briefly explains.
They were shutting you down and saying, this guy, don't listen to this guy.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's 4 forms of B12 in the world, right? I mean, 3 of them occur naturally in nature. They're called hydroxycobalamin, and adenosylcobalamin, and methylcobalamin. You can find them all over the surface of the earth. And then we make one in a laboratory. It's called cyanocobalamin. We make it from hydrogen cyanide.
Why do we make it?
In an effort to make less expensive synthetic vitamins. You know, we try to make folate in a laboratory, and we call it folic acid. Folic acid doesn't occur anywhere naturally in nature. You can't find folic acid anywhere on the surface of the earth. So my position is that there's 4 forms of B12, and one of them is synthetic, and one of them is made from hydrogen cyanide. And in fact, we should probably just go to the, I'm going to go to the, can we show this on the podcast if I actually pull up a website?
Well, not audio, but if you guys go to YouTube right now, this video will be on YouTube.
Okay.
So I can put it in the YouTube video.
Okay, let's put it in the YouTube video because I want to show why am I...
And also tell them, in this case it's audio, where to go look for themselves.
Okay, so if you just type in the word cyanocobalamin, C-Y-A-N-O.
And by the way, this is like in my protein drinks, it's in your vitamins,
it's in all kinds of stuff. It's in
cereal,
drinks, it's in supplements.
It's all over the place.
Yeah, so you go to cyanocobalamin, and you C-Y-A-N-O, C-O-B-A-L-A-M-I-N, cyanocobalamin. And I get, like I said, I got a lot of flack for this, so I'll just let everybody else decide for themselves. I'll throw the evidence out there that I read and brought me to my conclusion, and let them read it themselves and decide what they want to do. So you can type in cyanocobalamin, put a space, and put the word PubChem. And then click on that link. It's going to take you to the National Library of Medicine at the National Institute of Health. I've already memorized this page, so I don't know why I'm looking at it, but it'll take you to the National Library of Medicine at the National Institute of Health. When you get there, if you want to read the component compounds, what it's made out of, you scroll down to section 5.3. It'll say component compounds. The second link there says it's made of the cobalt metal, which all B12 is. And the next one, it says it's made of hydrogen cyanide. Well, click on that. When you click on hydrogen cyanide, you'll find it's a flammable, acute toxic, environmental hazard, health hazard. That's what it's listed as.
So what's just plain cyanide?
Well, hydrogen cyanide is cyanide is a deadly poison. The next sentence says other uses for hydrogen cyanide. We use them in chemical weapons. So we use the hydrogen cyanide that is bound to the cobalt metal in chemical weapons. We list the hydrogen cyanide as an acute toxic, environmental hazard, health hazard, and it's flammable. In fact, if you're using that form of B12 as it's manufactured, the driver that transports that powder has to wear a hazmat suit, has to have a flammable transport license, has to have a hazardous waste disposal license, and can't come in contact with that vitamin. Right, so just